My Cloud.
That's a lot of hair. Speaking of anime, there's a lot of green hair.
A lot of green hair.
Currently on the stage.
Oh, the double auto reticule, very anime right there.
That's very, a classic move. A classic move. Have to give props to that.
Excellent gameplay right there.
Yeah, big brain. But yeah, we're into our losers quarterfinal here. Longo and Sirjon versus the Cook and Space. And we've seen some great stuff from both of these teams over the course of the day. Sirjon, as we say, you know, one of these newer, not new, but newer German players. Having a great
of course, he's definitely was a known player back in Smash 4, but hasn't made too big of a wave in that game. In this game, though, he's definitely making moves. Big moves. Shoutouts.
I see what you did there.
So, right now, it is looking good for the German team. Once again, look at that. But Arsene is out, and that... Not for long, though. Not for long.
Nice, okay, and the down smash into the
and
up B.
The down throw back air. That is a double KO here for the red team. Oh. Nair into the turnaround Nair. Very well done by Longo. Very good comboing here, right here. And no trump.
I like how Space has opted just to throw out the Aega when a whiffed grab was thrown by Sirjon.
There's the back air, the Arsene back air into the down guns, but no cigar. Good recovery by Sirjon. Gonna re-grab the ledge, does not get punished. Oh! Big anti-air and no punish on the overshoot up B. Very, very rare miss by Space right there.
Drag down Nair. Looks like Longo trying to find something.
It's very hard for blue team to get a hit right now. The red team has hardly been hit ever since Longo lost his stock, but there's the ping pong right there. And Sirjon is still alive after all that time. Look at that 142, so nimble.
Yeah, they're really using that agility to his advantage here. Keeping himself very unhittable, it seems. Not even a dash attack is going to be doing anything.
Oh, the forward smash, he had the read, but not the timing. And the punish, that is very, very well done right there. And the blue team is in the lead right now. Look at that Longo, one stock.
Yeah, it was interesting because like I saw Longo throw out the back throw, then opted for an explosive flame as the opposing Palutena came in. I just think that was a bit of a
risky maneuver.
Yeah, an overcommitment to say the least.
And there's the dash attack by the Cook, gonna kill his team partner, unfortunately, but...
Let's trump back air.
Yeah, and now the stock count is in red team's favor. And the combos are as well. Look at that, both of the red team members just getting their bread and butters on the blue team. Sirjon just pressuring, and this is Longo taking center stage. Gets stolen by Arsene. Down guns into the forward air. Space is on a mission. Nice tetracorn. Oh!
Smash just to punish there.
They needed that. And now they need to take Longo stock before they lose their own. There's the down throw back air. Into another down throw back air. The Cook is a play-in.
Trying to find that. He goes for the Nair after he sees the particular movement coming out from his opponent.
Nice early warp by the Cook right there into the punish on the zero suit. The footstool, though, is going to get Sirjon out of trouble. And Longo finds his way back to the other side of the stage behind his partner, safe and sound. There's the up smash. And Longo almost rolled into it and almost got himself hit as well. Longo playing with fire, but making it out.
Yeah. Okay, you can see the blue team now just trying to get extended if they can. Using that was an unfortunate usage of the flip kick to ground his opponent, his teammate, and then his opponent capitalized.
Ooh, that was very scary. Very well done by Sirjon. Did not pull the trigger though. There's the down B again, and it's so unfortunate that he down beat his teammate, but it's exactly what I mentioned, man. They got that one stock on Sirjon, and then they KO'd Longo before they died. And there it is. The turnaround did happen just like that. 2 stocks in a row and then a 2v1 to close it out. Nice and clean. Dutch team taking the first game.
Yeah, yes, they're bringing in the laser beams there. Shout outs to my friend Backslash. Yeah, good stuff there.
Just very well done, yeah. Clean play from both sides, to be fair. I really like how Longo escaped corner situations by jumping over everyone and going behind his team partner.
Yeah.
And then his team partner took the lead again, and then he approached from a supporting position rather than an aggressive position. And that allowed him to be that much extra safe. So getting into game number 2.
Yeah.
See if the...
I don't think it's necessarily anything that Sirjon and Longo really need to massively change when it comes to their game plan. I just think they need to clean up the errors, make less errors, and they'll see themselves on potentially a positive side of things here as we go into game 2, as you say. Yep. On to Pokemon Stadium 2.
Yep, we're back, and this time around the auto reticules, they just keep firing and firing. Time to stop playing, says Palutena, and we're into the action already with Sirjon finding a good string, but Space fighting back right here. Space at 50, nearing those Arsene percentages. Of course, in doubles, when his partner gets hit, he does build that Arsene meter, that rebel gauge. So the more Yessa gets hit, the more the Cook gets hit, the stronger Joker gets. And the up smash anti-air on his partner, not what he wanted right there. Arsene getting dealt with appropriately, and that's huge. The percentages are pretty even. Flip kick goes unpunished, but the Arsene back air at the last possible moment, finding the KO and the stage spike as well on the neutral air. No tech.
Yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, just a little bit of not much happening there. Just a little bit of throwing out a variety of attacks. Nothing really major connecting, and the big play. But as I say that, the explosive flame comes through and takes 2. As you can see, his teammate. Wait, was that both stocks? Yeah, that was both stocks for the blue team. That is a big connection for Longo then.
Longo finding the perfect explosive flame right there. And, I mean, the Nair down B not quite going to KO the Cook right here.
Back throw. Oh, forward throw.
There we have the neutral. Sirjon is looking for something big. Does not find it.
Trading back airs from the Palutenas there.
There's the dash attack. Joker just coming in so clutch with his saves. And there's Arsene, and that's huge at these percentages. Look at that. 125 and 117 for the red team, and there's one back air. He's looking for the second one.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Oh yeah, for sure. That is the name of the game with Arsene. That's a Nair, no KO, just barely living is Sirjon.
It seemed like that was actually from his teammate though, so trying to get onto the opposing Joker.
Arsene side B thrown out on Sirjon, 150% on that Zero Suit. Meanwhile, the Cook at 167 finds a punish after shielding a dash attack though. It's going to be big into the combo, but Sirjon cutting through. There's down throw back air, Palutena. He's got so much pressure here. Space is being smart, not overextending to get Sirjon's stock, but that's giving Sirjon a lot of room to work with, and that is not what you want to see. There's the Nair finally getting the KO, and now Longo has to survive. There's the Nair, nice cross up, nice timing right there on the shield.
So we were getting that back air there from Longo, puts Space off stage and then tries to punish from that one there and push the advantage. Nothing's come of it thus far though. Tries to go for the ledge trump, gets that timing a little bit wrong, a bit too late I feel.
Oh, and there's the whip punish forward smash, that's huge, but Space barely survives, gets nared and no tech, just as he got Arsene. That is a big swing right there. Great play by Longo.
Yeah, I mean, that's the kind of thing, you want to be trying to get as many of that kind of thing as possible. It doesn't matter if it's, a bit of a cheesy kill, it's a kill.
Look at that, the Cook is in trouble, and that would be huge. Sirjon just barely not getting that KO, and now it's getting risky. Yeah, 116 on Longo, 106 on the Cook, and that is the end for the Cook. Sirjon finding the back air, huge hit right there, and now it's all up to Space to find the KO. Will he do so?
Has a fresh
he
Arsene.
will.
He has a fresh Arsene. He's got the percentage lead, and he still has Arsene on deck. This becomes again once more a one-on-one against one of the fastest and one of the most trickiest characters in the game.
What, Joker or Zero Suit?
Both.
So here we got Space just getting the last few seconds of that Arsene, and now Sirjon, he has to use this opportunity to put on, you know, just establish dominance.
Yeah.
Space versus Sirjon, the 1v1. Space, will he strengthen the lead, or will Sirjon put himself on the board? A great read right there, but not enough. And the forward air one spiking Zero Suit due to the aerial hitbox right there.
Following the movement and getting that grab back air off stage to keep that pressure up. Trying to find these back airs.
The pressure is on. Sirjon just struggling to find the KO though. The gun intercept is there, and there's the Eha. Just such a good mid-range tool. And now,
oh dear.
Low battery, and the back air coming clutch. No!
Oh,
he barely
just
misses, and the up B, it looked like it was about to snap the ledge, but it didn't.
Yeah, it was just off, timed it a little bit slightly wrong, and doesn't make his way back to the stage. It was a good 1v1 between the pair of them. Back and forth. Sirjon, though, just keeping that composure where he needed it.
And the pressure as well.
Yeah, the pressure too,
just the back air spacing, the down smashes on the juggles as well. Very, very well done by Sirjon. He's just keeping the pressure on and on and on, and that is what made Space question his decisions, right? And then he decided, you know what, I'll play it safe, I'll recover very, very low, and at the end of the day, that just wasn't it. Sirjon showing what he's made of, making that game win happen. It's 1-1 right here, top 5.
Doing pretty good so far. 1-1, as you say, locked in. We've got a best of 3 ahead of us now. Yep. There's the wire, not plugged in.
Yeah, we did have that low battery warning coming up. So we got to get the controller plugged in, make sure that nothing happens mid-game.
There we go. God, I'll tell you what, I do enjoy a good bit of
Nintendo sound effects.
Yeah, the Switch SFX is great.
Yeah, I love it. It's minimalistic, but very efficient at communicating. So both all the players getting set up here. Just got to get into game number 3. And as you mentioned, you know, Sirjon and Longo didn't have to adjust too much.
Yeah.
They just had to make those minor changes to make sure that, you know, get those KOs a little bit earlier. Especially Sirjon, we saw find those back airs and just getting those early KOs. We saw Longo getting that nair stage spike on a fresh Arsene.
Yeah.
Huge swing as well.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, like, just cutting out any unforced errors is always a good thing to do when it comes to, you know, sometimes it is the difference between victory and defeat in any competitive environment. We see, it looks like we got a blue coat now for Space.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, as I say, that was the biggest thing, as well as then also capitalizing on any opportunity they have to get an early lead.
Talking about an early lead, Red Team off to a flying start right here. Space finding a combo, 41%, but it's still not looking too good so far. Let's see if they can break this untouched stock by Sirjon. They will, and they immediately push it back to even. Such high damage output from all of these characters.
Yeah.
Down air attempt by the Cook. The Cook gets hit by his partner.
Will try to follow the teleportation direction and gets met by a nair coming out from his teammate.
There's the back air spam by Space. So very effective.
Oh, wow.
So very effective.
Space going very low there and getting that back air to take that stock semi-early.
Nice you know, that was definitely early. That was very well done by Space. And that's exactly the type of play
and again.
You want to make a double KO right
2
there. Exactly, 2 for 2. Space with a deadly pinpoint accuracy.
Do it once, I can do it again. It wasn't a fluke.
So back to neutral. That is going to be a KO on Smashville. The bury into the up B. Very well done right there by Sirjon.
And Longo, you can see there immediately supporting his teammate. You could see that, the Cook was looking for some kind of pressure off stage, and just Longo taking completely that pressure away.
So now it's all eyes on the Cook. 140. And there's the bury. No punish though. Good mash, but I think the guns actually got him out of the bury.
Yeah, it might have helped out for sure. There's the back air once again from the Cook, taking another stock. So he's still stock tanking, still on 3, and is taking stocks himself.
What more can you ask for? And there's the back throw. That will do it. Longo finding what his team needs right there. Going for a low back air, but not quite gonna find it. And now it's looking all but over for the German team so far. They need to find a good play, a strong play to push this game back into their favor, but that's not it.
That was presence of mind. That was just awareness to the nth degree, where he saw that a dash attack was coming out, and immediately, whilst in hit stun, kept himself in position to get that back air. Beautifully done by Yese and Space. Sorry, I keep saying his name and not the Cook.
The Cook, yep. Yese. There we got the side B coming out to cover his partner. Very nice awareness by Space, but the Cook not out of the woods yet. He's holding his own versus 2 opponents though. The Nair's coming out. Very well done. 150 on Space. Nice. Got some side Bs on while his arsenal is still active. Get a little bit of extra boosted damage. And the back air to end that stock. And now it's 4 stocks.
This has been a clean game from the blue team after this one. This has just been dominant from them the entire time. It's just been the entire time I've just found that red team just struggling to get in at any point. And, you know, the Cook keeping himself safe throughout, living to high percentage, as you just saw. Space through there, and once again another hold. The laser beam comes out and sends him sky high.
That's a lead in a big way. The Dutch team showing what they're made of, and now it's up to the German players to adapt. Last time we saw a very close game 1, and as you mentioned, the German team needed to make a very, very small amount of adaptations to really get their head back into the game.
Yeah.
But now it's a different story. Now they need to make some big adjustments, some big adaptations to really get that win on board.
Yeah, I mean, going into a game, you know, when you lose so narrowly and you bring it back and you win narrowly, and then suddenly it's turned against you. You know, you've made errors were made. Your opponent's playing well. What do you tackle first? You know, at what point in the game do you lock down your opponent whilst also making sure that you guys, both you and your teammate, are playing at the best ability you can, keeping those errors to a minimum. But it seems like we're going to be sticking with the same team, from what I heard, in terms of names.
Got another triple fist bump, and there it is. The power-up is ready. The quadruple
the quad
fist bump!
It is game 4 after all, right?
It is game 4, yeah. Here we got the Cook leading us off with those early Nair strings, controlling Space so very well. Longo answering his own Nair strings though.
Trying to follow up, just get down here. Throwing out that grappling hook to pull away his opponent from pressurizing his teammate with explosive flame.
Exactly, and so far it's not looking pretty for the Cook. The stock tanking hero is looking a little bit rough this time around.
Yeah, pressurizing him a lot more, just making sure he doesn't have the freedom to run around and the freedom to
set up his neutral to control Space, basically.
Yeah.
And there's the back air. That's an early stock in terms of time right now. All of the players around 60 to 50%, but not the Cook. There's the back air. Space looking strong. Oh, forward air 1. Space almost getting the big confirm, but no result right there. 90% on both of these players. Definitely nearing those kill percentages. There's the up air. Oh, nice down air by Sirjon, making his way out of that situation.
Yeah, getting his feet to ground really quickly. Solid ground is helpful.
Oh, and another back air. Sirjon so on point with those, and a poor DI right there. I was going
to say, suspect DI as hell.
Yeah, that was not what you wanted, Sirjon. But Look at it. Look at the Cook. He's nearly untouched in this press stock. What turned out to be an early KO. KO is now not that much of a deficit.
Trying to get the down smash into
There
net.
it
It's
is.
not going to be enough, but you can see as again, once again, Space taking Longo's stock. They are 2-2 right now as the Cook just slowly has his percentage racked up against him. Needs to keep himself just a little bit safe, put a bit more pressure on, try and decrease this deficit wherever possible.
Oh, and a misinput by the Cook is going to lead into a punish, but nothing big, and Arsene is here. We've mentioned it time and time again, but it's such a game changer. Space is looking for something big.
That was interesting. He threw out an explosive flame in front, technically behind his opponent, so he couldn't actually, it ran past to get to his teammate, and then got hit by the explosive flame.
Very smart.
Nice timing indeed.
But is going to drop the stock to a back throw by Longo.
Very nice as well, getting aggressive to force an early teleport to then force a follow-up punish for it too. Smart stuff once again from the Cook.
There we have the neutral game. 130 on Palutena, 100 on the Zero Suit. And look at that, the chase by Longo. He really wants to end this stock on Joker.
Get it down before they take any more damage.
Yeah, because Arsene is almost here. And this is two fresh stocks. The stock lead is in blue team's favor right now.
Yeah, just about. You can see Joker on high percentage, though, 112 basically, as that Arsene gauge is slowly
building, depleting.
Yeah, depleting, yeah.
There's a side B by Sirjon, no cigar, almost getting the KO. Down throw into no follow-up. Good DI mix up by Space, going straight up. But another back air. Sirjon just keeps finding them.
Very, very quick attack. That one comes out very, very shortly after input. Again, he wants to grab into forward air.
And now the Dutch team is not looking too strong. The Cook, it's all up to him. He needs to survive.
Oh,
nice counter and nice mix-up by Sirjon as well.
Yeah, presence of mind again, just to throw that out, knowing that could be a potential option. Making the right decision at the right time, and we'll keep him alive for a little bit longer.
Oh, and this is Space. He wants to find the Arsene KOs. There's an air. There's a forward air, and the warp gets his way out, but eats so much damage for his trouble. Look at that, 78, but the Zaren to the up smash is not quite going to KO. The Cook is still alive, and Arsene has ran out, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be very, very rough for the Dutch team. Look at that. Back throw, and there's the explosive blade. Excellent punish, Longo.
Yeah,
knowing what he had to do.
Long range as well.
Yep.
Interesting as we have Arsene slowly building up. It's one of those things there again where if you can just get enough focus and enough pressure on one opponent. Oh, Longo looking for some nice edge guarding, but just misses out once again.
Still possible. We've seen it happen, but
throws
another back air.
The Rebels guard came out. He used it once when landing, used it again, and Sirjon just holding the trigger, his attack, pulling the trigger at the right time, gets that KO, and we're into game 5 in our first losers quarters. That was just excellent gameplay by Sirjon, especially. He got a lot of kills with that back air on percentages that you normally don't see Zero Suit kill at. Yeah, absolutely. And you have to stress how hard it is to find those options in doubles. So much chaos, and Zero Suit's back air, it's not a lasting move. It's not a sweeping move either. You need to hit the feet to get the sweet spot as well. Factoring all those variables and still getting the sweet spot back air KOs multiple times in one game, Sirjon is definitely on a roll right here. As he probably likely will be over the course of the next year here ahead of him for Smash Ultimate. But we're worried right now about this game right in front of us. Getting off to a pretty solid start, getting a nice chunk of damage onto the Cook early. Yep. Swapping to the green Palutena as well, maybe his favorite color. It's a good color. Yeah, it's my favorite Palutena color. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, Joker. Yeah, so the damage back and forth right now. However, once again, a lead for the red team here. Arsene might be the difference maker. There's the backer. Oh, Longo, that was not the option. That was not the call. And just like that, this game went from even to a pretty bad look so far for the red team. Yeah. And
there's the up B. Nice find by Sirjon. Doesn't even get punished for it.
Yeah, but yeah, that was good stuff from Longo just to keep Space busy. So he couldn't get a big punish.
And another one of those up Bs gets intercepted by
his teammate.
the Cook. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice back and forth here. Sirjon looking pretty healthy, all things considered.
Yeah. Looking pretty solid. Yeah, I mean, we have these two high percentages right now on both Sirjon and on Space. So it's kind of whoever can take this first stock here. You can see him going straight in with that flip kick.
Yeah.
Trying to find the throw coming out, but a little bit too far away.
Sirjon is really reaching for those KOs. We saw him throw out a side B in neutral, following it up with an up smash immediately, and that is not a very consistent way to KO. But the back throw from Palutena will be consistent. Look at that. And now Sirjon is definitely bleeding. There's some air into the up smash. Nice combo. Another one of those back airs. 80% on the Cookie. Almost got KO'd.
Wow, try to go
There's the forward smash. Huge hits.
Yeah, big punish after the reverse up B was being used by Sirjon. It was an interesting move had it worked out, but unfortunately went completely the opposite direction for him. Grab forward throw.
It wasn't even the up B, it was the down B afterwards that got read by the Cook. Very nice awareness. And now we got 3 people at high percents, but Sirjon, he's carrying. He's sitting on the stocks, he's making sure they don't get taken. And another one of those forward smashes when Longo goes for a grab at the wrong time. And while the stocks are in blue team's favor, the percentages are definitely not. The Cook looking for some damage, but Sirjon intercepting with that mobility, with those great, with the range on those limbs. Just very well done, and there it is, the KO coming clutch. And another one of those up smashes. Like I mentioned, Sirjon is looking for the KO now.
Yeah.
In a bad way, in my opinion. But there's the up B, another one of those reaches, and he just keeps reaching for the KOs. Eventually, one of the KO moves will land. I don't think it's very pretty, but it's working right now.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you don't have to play pretty smash to win. Sometimes a grungy, dirty smash is all you need.
And dirty it is. Sirjon just barely living that Palutena up air. Ooh, now finding his way to center stage, getting the roll with the grab just barely.
Yeah, there's just like hits going left, right, and center. Everyone's just throwing out big stuff. Tetrakan again once more.
Oh, and Space as well, just looking for the KO moves. There's the back air, no KO. Sirjon just recovering very nice, very methodical. No counter on the flip jump. There's the back air. And another back air by the Cook, and now it's all down to the Cook and Longo. Who will get KO'd first? It's going to be Longo. The 2v1 is activated. Game 5.
It was kind of unfortunate because Sirjon grabbed his teammate and threw him away from the Joker, but then, as we say, the Cook was waiting and immediately just used that moment that his opponent gave him.
Good awareness, all you can say. And there's the up B. That's the KO. It's a 1v1 once more. Will Space redeem himself, or will Sirjon once again prove that he is going to be the better player here today?
I think it's definitely a bit more interesting this time because there is a even percentage between the two. I think last time there was a bit of a percentage advantage on Sirjon's side. But regardless of that, great stuff so far from him, getting these neutral airs, getting these grabs in as well, consistently pushing a little bit wayward there and allowing Space a moment of time to breathe and get his own pressure in.
Oh, there's the back air. Nice sweeping hitbox covering the air. Of course, Zero Suit, a very aerial character, and that down tilt, that Joker down tilt is so good at juggling Zero Suit. There's very little she can do about that down tilt when it's used on landing. There's an Iha, not gonna strike, but look at the gauge, look at the pressure, the gun's coming out, but it's just gonna be a latch trap. A lot of damage coming out here. The Space is looking strong, but he gets back air on his double jump, looking for the down B kick, looking for the paralyzer as well. Sirjon, he's looking for the KO, but it's gonna be the down air, no follow-up, no back air hit either.
Yeah, that was interesting stuff. He actually used the activation of Arsene. Not gonna be taking it just yet, it's just a dash attack. But yeah,
well, it's just a dash attack, but it's Arsene dash attack.
Wall jump there to keep himself safe. Trying to find the forward tilt, does not connect. There's dash attack. Not going to take it just yet. Don't think it's a sweet spot.
Arsene is gone.
There we go. So this is the moment now that Sirjon needs. This is his moment of truth to try and push this one through. What can he do?
But no punish. Sure but the flip jump, no punish either. 99. This could be one up B. No jump out this time by Space. He knew Sirjon was looking for the jump. Space. He's looking for the jump. He's looking for the jump,
air
but he
comes
did
through.
not get it. Space clutching it out game 5, and it's going to be Space and the Cook advancing to loser semis.
I enjoy watching Cook. It's like, man, yeah, we did it. Yeah, good stuff.
We did it. Yes.
That's good stuff from them. Yeah, very, very good work from them.
But yeah, I mean, we saw at the end there, Sirjon landing the Zair, almost got the jump read back air. But Space just barely avoiding that and getting the revenge with the back air. That was a game of inches, a game of pixels.
Yeah, it was a great game to end a pretty damn sweet series as well. So we're going to be having Mr. R and Saib looking like they're coming back to the stage to play their game.
Versus
Also
OG and Gluttony.
Yeah, so they're going to be playing the winner of this next game.